I've watched quite a few fan edits over the years. I only started reviewing them a little over a year ago, but this is the first time that a fan edit has gotten the attention of Variety or any sort of news outlets that have actually done pieces on this fan edit that took Obi-Wan and made it into a movie. So yeah, let's talk about this fan edit. Kai Patterson's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Let's get into it. Now, over on KaiPattersonFilms.com, he does go into, some of the thought processes that he went into, trying to take this series, 6 episodes of series, and whittle that down to a 2.5 hour long movie. And of course, if you go to this website, KaiPattersonFilms.com, there's a Kenobi section, and as you scroll down, there are links to watch the movie there, as well as all of his support links and things like that. So yeah, an interesting way of doing this, and of course, like I said, probably the most visible fan edit we've ever seen. So for this edit, since it's so widely available, I don't really want to go into specifics. I don't want to go into spoilers, and that would ruin your enjoyment of what Kai Patterson did here. I think, from what I can tell, he seems like a really good guy. He seems like he's completely blown away by the attention that his fan edit has gotten. And yeah, I think that we should watch it. We should all watch it. So I'm going to just tell you, my thoughts on the edit overall. I think the edit overall is very well done, but there are some instances, in my opinion, where you don't exactly understand how the character got to this point because he's taken out a large chunk of the series to make this into a 2.5 hour movie. Now, there are some really, really good instances. I'll give you an example. This is not, I wouldn't call this super spoilery anyway, but let's just say there's a runaway Jedi that Obi-Wan runs across in the first episode of the series. And the way that it plays out, it doesn't have the same, I don't know, it doesn't have this huge impact. At least it didn't for me. It was just like, oh, well, that happened. The way that Kai has reordered these scenes, it makes it a little more obvious that Obi-Wan is really, really out of practice as a Jedi, and especially in the, I guess, the heart of a Jedi. And it was much more impactful the way that Kai ordered these scenes, and I really, really appreciated that. Of all the criticism levied against Obi-Wan Kenobi as a series, I think one of the biggest criticisms and sometimes flat out hate was for the character of Riva, played by Moses Ingram. I think she did a fantastic job. I liked her character. I didn't really connect, especially when it comes to her ending. So there was a lot of things that I even liking the character was kind of like, man, I wish they hadn't done that. One of the things that Kai Patterson did is he took out an initial scene at the beginning of the series that sort of shows the hand, to the audience and kind of gives you the audience an idea of who Riva is. Removing that makes her character more mysterious. And one of the other things that I mean, really liked, and it was something that he did throughout I guess his edit of into a movie, is that he made the way that other characters talk to Riva, he took some of those out. Because when you're constantly undermining a character with other characters doing that, it makes the audience feel that way as well. And I thought that was a really, really smart choice. I mean, I really liked a lot of the things that he did with Riva, including the way that her character arc ends. One of my biggest criticisms for the series was in the blocking and the way that some of these action scenes played out. It seemed like they were making it up on the spot, and it was just, I'm just going to call it goofy, and not in a oh, that's kind of fun kind of way. No, in a, like, that doesn't make sense for these bounty hunters to be chasing a princess and they're all like, oh, I just didn't like that. And what Kai Patterson did is he took out a lot of those sequences, which like I said was really, really well done. In fact, the first one that he does is actually kind of like, oh, scary. Okay, that actually really works. I think one of the biggest changes that Kai Patterson made is probably something that even the most casual Star Wars fan would notice, and that is the addition of some John Williams music from multiple movies inserted into the series. Well, in this case, a movie. And the idea is really, really sound. The problem that I have with it is because I'm so familiar with where these pieces of music come from, and knowing that that music was written to what was happening on screen at the time, it's a little awkward for me to hear this music that's not correctly timed to what's going on. There's a couple of them where it works really well, and then there's a couple where it's like, okay, that didn't work quite as well as I'm pretty sure he hoped. So, like I said, it's one of those things where even though I was very critical of the original music, I kind of wished that the original music from the series remained intact. But he also explains this as well. He says that because of all of the reordering of scenes that he did, and because of scenes being completely taken out, the music didn't work. And the music would have had to have been updated or changed anyway. So he thought at that point, let's add in some John Williams flair and make it feel a little more like a Star Wars thing. And you know what? I applaud him for that. I wish that it was just I kind of wish that it was done a little better, but hey, look, I think overall, I think Kai Patterson did an amazing job in taking this, what would have been, I guess, about almost 4 hours worth of content, taking it down to 2.5 hours, and making the themes actually hit, certain notes that they didn't hit during the actual series, which is kind of impressive. So yeah, I highly recommend that everybody check it out. And look, let's be honest. This is probably not the only one. In fact, there's probably a lot of fan edits for Obi-Wan Kenobi already out there on the internet. So, keep your eyes peeled. So what did you think of Obi-Wan Kenobi? Did you like the series? Do you like this new fan edit? What other fan edits out there, and it doesn't have to be Star Wars related, what other fan edits are out there that you think I should check out? Let me know down below in the comment section, and we'll talk about it, because that's fun. It's fun to get those ideas from you, and I'll be honest, you guys have given me some amazing ones in the past, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.